last fire will rise. The last fire will rise behind those eyes. Black house will rock. Blind boys don't lie. Immortal fear. That voice so clear.
Hello YouTubers, so in a recent video I showed off my new tattoo, or at least the beginning of what's going to be a growing project. I've got Freddy and Jason, and as I mentioned, that the reason that what kind of gave me the idea of starting a collection of horror icon tattoos was actually these horror mystery minis, where they're by company Funko. And actually, this company, they make all sorts of different mystery minis, but the one that happened to grab my attention were the Horror Classics mystery minis. And the whole idea is that it's you get these mystery boxes, and it could be any one of there's like a number of different characters, depending on, like in this case it's all the horror icons, but you know they've also got like The Walking Dead, and they've got like comic book character ones, but in this particular one there's all sorts of different horror icons, and you have no idea who's going to be in there, so it's kind of the fun of like trying to collect them all over time, and that's what gave me the idea to start the tattoo collection. So, that being the case, I'm going to show off the mystery minis that I have so far. So over here I've got them all set up. So you can see the ones that I have so far. Freddy was actually the one I got most recently. One of the ones I wanted the most. When I got him, I also got Ghostface. Now you can see Jason there. The Saul puppet. Chucky was actually the very first one I got, and he is the one that I got with my very first ever monthly horror block. So he was the very first that got my whole collection started. You can see Michael Myers back there. That's Leatherface and Pennywise. So far, those are the ones that I have. What they always do is that most of them are the same typical ones that they're not that rare. There's a couple of them in every case of them, but they'll typically have a few that are kind of rare, and then a few that are super rare. So that's also kind of the exciting thing about trying to get the really rare ones. So actually, most of them are a 2 in every 24. So those are the ones that are typical, are standard. But then they have some, like for example, the Saul one that I actually was able to get. They're 1 in every 72. So those are slightly rare. So I was able to pick him up just completely as getting the mystery box. Not knowing what was in there, I was actually able to get him. But then what I haven't gotten so far of the rare there's another that's the same semi-rare, which is as the Saul puppet, which is a blood-splattered Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I haven't gotten him yet. But then they have some super rare, which are like, for example, there's a glow-in-the-dark version of Pennywise. I haven't found him yet. And there's the stitched-up version of Chucky. And they're both one out of every 144, so they're like the super rare. Now the other ones that I still have yet to collect are Hannibal Lecter, Hannibal the Cannibal, Ash from the Evil Dead movies, Sam, I believe it is, from Trick or Treat. I can't believe I still haven't seen that movie. I'm gonna have to definitely check that one out soon. There is Captain Spaulding from the House of a Thousand Corpses and the Devil's Rejects, and then there is what I believe is supposedly supposed to be Jason Voorhees from the Nintendo game, I think is what that is. So those are the ones I still have yet to pick up, and they actually have the horror mystery minis at at Brave New Worlds, the local comic book store where I have a game night. So I'm going to keep picking them up there. Eventually, what I'll probably do is when I get to the point where I've got most of them and I'm having trouble getting to the last few, I might just try to find them on eBay or something like that. But but for a little while at least until it starts getting where I'm just getting nothing but duplicates. I'm gonna keep getting them from there. So eventually I will collect them all. So it's a lot of fun. It's really cool for like I'm a collector at heart. I like collecting, so it's a lot of fun to you don't know who's gonna be in there, and it's like trying, ooh, will I get the rare ones or will I get somebody I don't have yet? It's a lot of fun. Kind of makes you like it's like back. You think back to like when you were a little kid collecting stuff. So it's a lot of fun. So I recommend. I might even start getting some of the Walking Dead ones or other cool stuff like that. But it's the horror ones that really really